Another impromptu live and a broken chair. It's gonna be annoying the whole time. I don't know why that thing was falling off of me. Stuff is over here. Really? Don't mind me. Be right back. There you go. Is that gonna work? Yes. Hello. Anybody who's watching. Just had to fix my chair. So if you're in the chat, hi. Hello, Paul. Hi, Yuka. How are you guys doing? Well, my garage is like mostly set up. Hi, Shadow. And I know I'm doing like a middle of the day live, but I'm going out of town in like an hour, couple hours. Well, more like an hour or something like that. Hi, Brian. Hello, El Pistofo. Yeah, so I'm going out of town for a swap meet. I videoed the Peachland, the Peach City motorcycle swap meet last year. So I'm going back to the second annual one for tomorrow. I'm going to be making a video of that. So if you guys haven't seen the first one, go check it out. And then you guys can watch the one that I'll be videoing tomorrow when it comes out. And hello, Journey of Jerry. Hello, everybody else. I missed anybody. Hello, Warren. Anybody who was at Forgotten Angels. I missed y'all. I'm sad I couldn't make it. I'm going to try to make it in October. Thanks, William. And yeah, it's kind of good that I didn't have a flight booked though for that, because I got sick right around the time that I would have had to have been taking my flight. So maybe it was good that I didn't have a flight booked to Florida, because it would have sucked being there all sick and stuff. So hello, Steven. Yeah, so my shop is, I'll pick up the phone and give you guys a little bit of a tour in a second here, but I just wanted to pop on since I have been, like, since my channel has just been so stagnant for the last, like, since I started packing. Hello, Cecil. Yeah, so I don't know, actually, Paul, I haven't even been paying much attention to the news, so I don't know if there's like border issues or not. I don't really know, but yeah, everything seems like it's pretty stupid. I have kind of heard a little bit about what's going on, and yeah, everything's a mess, and I feel like things in Canada are about to become more of a mess. So yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I don't know, maybe I'll end up being an American anyways. Although I don't want to move away from Canada. I don't want to move away from my family or anything like that, but yeah, you never know. Hello, Labyrinth Farm. Hey, Steven, thanks. Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a shop tour. Last time I was videoing in here with you all. Thanks, John. I'm feeling a bit better. I still sound a bit sick. I still am a little tiny bit sick, but yeah, I'm not as bad as I was the last week. It was really hard to get stuff done in here being sick, but I didn't stop. Like, I kept working, but it was just really slow because I was just like surviving off Advils. But yeah, last time I was in here, you guys, the shop was like a major mess. And I'm loving the new digs, Shadow. It's like, I really love it here. What's cooking? Well, not bacon or breakfast. Yeah, so, what was I saying? Yeah, it just kind of was a slow go because I've been sick, and I was pretty sick for like a good like 4 days or something. And yeah, it just made things go really slowly. And also not having any shelving, like, I didn't realize how convenient that was in the last shop, just to have had a bunch of shelving and cabinets and stuff that was already pre-installed. And yeah, it was made unpacking so much easier, but this time I had to build shelves. I built some shelves on the walls and stuff. Hello, Mike. thanks for joining my channel, Mike. I appreciate it. My channel is normally more active than it has been in the last month or so, but I've been moving. I've been trying to keep everyone kind of updated with live streams and stuff. A little bit updated here and there when I have the time. But yeah, I just wanted to pop on today since I haven't been on for a while and I'm going out of town. So I wanted to do something this week on my channel. And yeah, so I'm going out of town to film a swap meet tomorrow. I've heard about the onions. Yeah, I've heard about the onions thing. Have you tried it before, Jim? Have you tried it? I've never actually tried it. And I've heard different people say that it works, but I've never actually tried it. Hello, Dan. Oh, and it does work. Really? Yeah, so that's kind of what I've heard from different people. So maybe I'll just try that next time. Do you end up smelling like onions though afterwards? Like, does your body absorb all the onion smell? Just walk around smelling like a bowl of spaghetti or something? Yeah, chocolate milk goes good with everything. Hello, Mike Skidmore. Hello, James. Hello, Danny. Hello, everybody. Thanks for coming and popping in the chat. Hello, Steve. We've got a couple Stevens in here. Stevens. So anyway, I'm gonna walk around my shop. I'm gonna show you guys. Yeah, garlic. All this stinky stuff is good for you when you're sick. Why can't the sweet, yummy stuff, like why can't strawberries be good for on your feet when you're sick? Moving to Alberta. I moved to Kamloops. My brother actually lives in Alberta, and my brother's got a channel, Mike, Sans32. I've linked it before in some of my community posts. You should be able to find one that's got a link to his channel, but my brother's out in Alberta, and he's kind of looking for people to ride with too. My dad's doing good. I can't wait for the 2i250 build either, and I finally got a proper manual for it. We're a couple hours from the old place. Anyways, okay, who wants a tour? That's a rhetorical question. I know that most of you want a tour. Okay, so this is the corner. But I've got everything. I've got things set up where they're going to go. So this is going to be my workbenches. I'm going to leave on the wall here. And yeah, so that's going to be great. This is our old steel workbench. Yeah, I need chocolate milk. I'm going to get some before I go out of town today. Wood workbench. I like having a wooden workbench because they're just convenient for certain jobs. Like if you're cutting, you know, sometimes you got to cut stuff like rubber or whatever. If you're using a utility blade, you got to cut things. Or sometimes if you're like pounding things with a hammer, it's nice to have like a wooden workbench sometimes for certain jobs. I've got this crappy shelf for free from my sister's house. I've got a couple boxes here of stuff that's more like ornaments and things like that I need to find spots on the wall to hang. Some of them will go inside of my office. 98 lowrider, nice. Yeah, the setup is, so the bike stands, I've got room for all 3 of my bike stands in here. I'm going to a swap meet in Peachland, BC. Yeah, and it's going to be a good swap meet. It's going to be really good. So these are my bike stands. My dad made these 2 bike stands, and then I've got my air over hydraulic lift here. But yeah, so this is kind of how this is all going to stay. Sitting like this. So I've got room to have 3 bikes up. I'm going to eventually put against that wall there, I want to put another workbench with a stainless steel top and just have that be my clean workbench for doing stuff like carburetor rebuilds. It's nice to just have a nice surface that's easy to see stuff on and that's easy to keep clean and whatever for doing things like, you know, engine work and carburetor rebuilds, tranny work, stuff like that. Thanks, John. And then this is like my fabricating wall. I kept all of the fabrication stuff on the window. I still need to build a little shelf over there behind the drill press just to keep some small tools on. So I've got my torches here. A lot of this stuff, the truing stand, the bead breaker there that's leaning, these wheels and that boat motor, all this stuff I still kind of need to find places for. Probably try to hang it up. The cowbell I have not hung up yet, Jerry. It's tucked safe in that box. It's all wrapped up nice and cozy. And I'm probably actually going to put that in my office. Set it up like behind me for like a live streaming corner. I haven't decided yet. I might put it in here, hang it on the door. I kind of liked the jingle of it every time the door opened. So yeah, so I've got my welders. This is just my space heater because it's been cold here. But I kept all the fabricating stuff on the window side of the shop. So eventually I can make like some kind of a setup with a fan to kind of like if I'm grinding or whatever using a belt sander, I can set up a fan to just kind of pull as much of that stuff just outside as I can. So you're not just having it be a cloud in the garage. My Sportster motor that is on the floor because I need to get it up on a wheel cart. And I'm not able to pick up a 250-pound motor like that just yet. So anyways, that motor is going, well, this is going to be useful for getting that motor up. Hello, Kobar, on a wheel cart. So I just went, my dad actually bought this. He told me if I went and picked it up, he'd buy it. So yeah, so I've got a hoist, an engine hoist. I never, like, I don't pull engines out of cars, but you know, I might start doing that now. You never know. Anyways, this is going to be great for doing different things like lifting up motors or for even just for hoisting bikes maybe up onto these. Oh yeah, I didn't even try. Well, you know what? I did try to lift that, but I didn't try very hard. Hello, Earl. Yeah, so the hoist is going to be great for lifting bikes up on these benches. These benches are, well, they're like a couple feet off the ground. So they're not super tall, but they are hard. Like for someone like me, once you have a bike up on these, like I can't reach the handlebars to push a bike all the way up onto one of these. So I need some kind of a, like some kind of a pulling or like some kind of a system. So this hoist should hopefully be helpful for that. I know some people do that. We got more bikes. The Sportster, you guys have seen all of these for the most part. This is Charlie's bike. So anyone who watched my wooden wheel video of when I was moving and we made the wooden wheel for the car. The Sportster motor weighs 250, like it's like a 250-pound motor. Something like a shovel head is going to be much lighter because you don't have the transmission and everything. Hello, Dirty Knobs, all built into it. So yeah, so this is my friend Charlie's bike. I'm not going to, I don't have plans to go to Sturgis. I've got plans to work on all of the projects in my garage and get these out of my hair because I don't want to be one of those people who just has projects that never go anywhere or have anything done with them. So the wooden wheel that I built with my friend Charlie came and helped me move. Hello, Rory. This is his bike, so he offered to come help me move for free. Like his offer was a free offer, but my dad and I offered to fix his bike for him in return so that he wasn't helping for free. Hello, Eric, sick bastard. I just scrolling up, saw your comment. Yeah. So hello everybody else who's hopped into the chat. There's some people here. I always forget to turn these random lives onto subscriber only mode. So there's some weirdos making comments in the chat. And next time that guy comments, I'm just blocking him. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, so it's a lot of bikes. And I wanted to show you guys something. Oh, look, Tiny's here too. The little fatty. Hello, Pete. Hello, Pete and Steph. So, I gotta get through here, but I'm gonna try and show you guys a view of the shop from, I should actually, just don't mind me, get this off of the door because somebody like me is going to forget that's there to open the door. Okay. So, you're not a weirdo. You are not the weirdo I was talking about. I'm pretty sure a lot of us are weirdos, but some people are just inappropriately weird. Yeah, me too, Jerry. I love the new garage. Man, the only thing I don't love about the new garage, I'm going to give you guys like a better view of everything in a second here. The only thing I don't love about the new garage is that I have a dirt driveway again, so it gets really filthy in here. And yeah, that's kind of a pain in the butt. So anyways, here's a bit of an outside view. You guys can get like the whole view. So it's much bigger than my other shop. You're not the weirdo. I removed his comment. He was making weird comments, and he's about to be blocked. And yeah, so this is the full, what kind of heat? I've got electric baseboard heat, but I have a propane heater. So I just I get it up to temperature with the propane heater, and then I kind of just keep it warm with the electric heat if I need to. It does have better lighting, and it's way bigger. It is way bigger. Shadow, see, like, I've got 2 smaller bay doors, but my other door in my other garage only was about this. So, like, where my hand is here to the end of that door there. I can't go too far out into the driveway here because I don't want to lose my Wi-Fi reception. But, yeah, that's how much bigger this shop is. It's like a full, like, 6 feet, something like that. And, it's not too cold. It's like, I don't know, I'm Canadian. It's not very cold. It's kind of getting to be spring. But, yeah, look at it, though. I can actually hang parts on the wall here because it's not all crowded out. Got, like, room. I'm going to hang some more stuff up. I put some shelves up there. Thanks, Eric. Yeah, I've got 2 cats. 2 cats too many. Yeah, so I'm going to put another shelf here. So that's where my drill bits and everything. I'll be able to put, like, some little tools there. Then I have way more room just to organize stuff. I got this old parts bin from my sister's place. So I can actually organize parts on here. So I've got these fruit boxes actually fit in these cubbies perfectly. So they kind of just work like drawers. This one's empty right now, which is great. So I'm going to just use this for organizing my parts because it's a pain in the butt when you have parts. Like, an example of this is when we were doing the jockey shift on my dad's shovel head. Thanks, Dave. We had to modify the clutch, oh shoot, the shifter arm. Oh, like, what is it called? I don't remember what it's called now. It sits on top of the transmission, but it was the clutch arm. Oh man, I hope one of you guys can remind me, but I could probably just show you the part. We had to modify it anyways. And let's see if I can show you what I'm talking about here. This right here. The clutch release arm, I think is what it is. So we had to modify that. And this is just an example of not having your parts organized. We had to modify that on my brother's shovel head, and we didn't really want to, like, we had to chop it and weld it. And we didn't really want to chop up the original one. We were like, if we have an aftermarket one we can chop up, that would be better. And we thought we had an aftermarket one. I looked through all the parts where that kind of stuff should have been, couldn't find it. And then so we chopped up the original one. And then a couple days later, I found the aftermarket one that we knew we had, but that just wasn't where it should have, like, nothing was organized. So I'm going to avoid that this time. And I'm going to actually try and I'm going to organize stuff, and then it's going to stay organized. Because when stuff's organized, it's so much easier to work. It's so much easier to keep it organized. So I've got, like, shelving up here. This is just for, like, lightweight stuff. I got to reinforce that shelf a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be great. I can still hang, like, more parts on the wall. This front end is going to eventually hang on the wall. I do need somewhere to put all my wheels. I've got, like, so many wheels. It's just ridiculous. Like, where do you freaking go with wheels? Hang them on the ceiling? Maybe. Might have to do that. Actuator. No, it's the clutch release arm. Anyway, guys. Hi, Bruce. So, the other morning, yeah, right, SNS Contracting? How many bikes do you have? About 10. Okay, a bunch of these bikes aren't mine. So, I need people to get their bikes out of my garage so that I have room for more of my own bikes. Anyway, oh, hey, Jim. Oh, customer stopped by. Oh, really? So, anyways, okay, so that's not my bike. That's not my bike. That was going to be my bike, but it's not my bike anymore. It's my brother's. I'm not finished it yet, though, so that one doesn't count. The little black one on the other side of this Yamaha is not my bike. So, yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4 bikes that shouldn't technically be in here for very much longer. And then I can have room for my own bikes. Maybe another bike. But yeah, I've got a... Okay, Jim, have a good day. Talk to you later. Yeah, so... That's kind of the garage. But anyway, guys, this is kind of exciting. I'm excited about it. So I woke up the other day, and I was just like, woke up kind of early. Like, I'd been up late working in the garage, so I woke up pretty early for being up late. And I went on Facebook right away to check Marketplace because I was looking for shelving and just a few other things that I really needed for the shop and for the house. So I was checking Marketplace right away, and I go on there and the free listings show up right away because I was looking for free stuff because, like, I don't want to go spend money on stuff if I don't have to. So 6 minutes before I go on there, someone had posted 2 free kids quads. So it was like 6 minutes. The ad said, kids quad, free, parked for 2 years, was running and driving when parked, 300 kilometers on it, right? So there's 2 of them, and it had been posted for only 6 minutes. So, and then he just has his address on there, first come, first serve. So I'm looking at it, and I'm just like, hey, this is kind of weird. Like, just his address on there, like, and he's like, they're in my backyard, and I'm like, I don't want to get kidnapped in someone's backyard. But then that's just the watching way too many true crimes version of me, letting myself do the thinking. And so I'm like, hey, Angel, don't be weird, like, whatever. So I had hesitated for like maybe another like 6 or 7 minutes. Anyways, I checked the listing again, and I messaged the guy. I'm like, hey, I'm kind of out of town. If they're still there, I'll come get them. So I didn't go right away. So like 15 minutes after the listing had posted, I decided, okay, I'm just gonna go. Like, my truck was full of stuff. I was like, I'm gonna go, because if I don't go, I'm gonna spend forever wondering if it was legit or not. So I might as well just drive there, take the half an hour drive there, and go check it out. So I ran outside, I got dressed, ran outside, unloaded my truck. My truck was full of wood and this shelf and stuff, and the shelf is really heavy. So I unload my truck. That took me like another 15 or 20 minutes. I hop in my truck. I freaking drove there like so fast, and just praying the whole time, like, God, please help until they're still there. So by then the post had been up for like 45 minutes. So I'm like running out of time, and it's like a Saturday, so everybody else has time, but it's like 9 in the morning, so most people are probably still sleeping. So I get there to this trailer park, and I pull up, and someone else is loading up the freaking quad, and I'm just like, I pull up, I'm like, are they gone? And the guy, he had one of them, he was preparing to load up the second one. He was like, no, there's one more back there, you can have it, and I'll help you load it up if you go get it right now. So I got a free freaking kids quad, guys. 150cc little kids quad. It's a kids quad, but it says not to operate it if you're under the age of 16, and I have been the same size since I was 16, so I'm pretty sure it will still be great for me. So yeah, and apparently, like, and anyway, the guy had the battery disconnected, so it still had a little bit of juice in it. So I turned it on, and it had a little bit of power. So the horn works. And it wants to start, but the battery's dead. And I gotta like check the oil and all that. And I got to take the carburetor off, clean it, put some fresh gas in here. But look at this thing. Look at these tires, guys. Like the tires aren't even worn out. Like it's got, I don't know, there's something leaking down here. It doesn't really look like, maybe someone spilled something on it because it doesn't really look. Yeah, it's so cool. Like, so a little 150cc, better turn the ignition off. Little quad. So it's gonna be great. Like, it's got a little luggage rack, guys. I'm gonna be making freaking quad camping videos up in the hills. It's gonna be great. I can't get up to the hills from my yard. It's too steep, but yeah, it's so exciting. So my dad had a good idea too. He's like, we should build a little plow for the front of it, and I can use it. Oh, it does need a gun holster. Yes, for my little, I've only got a 22 right now, but I should just totally road warrior it out. But yeah, like my dad's like, we need to build a little plow for the front, and I can use it to plow the driveway. This is plastic. It can stay on there anyway though, but look at it. It's like freaking brand new, guys. It's like a little sun faded because the guy had it parked outside. But yeah, it's pretty exciting, I think. Like, I'm excited about it. Like a freaking free quad. It's great. And yeah, I don't remember what I was even gonna say now because I was just getting too excited. But yeah, I'm excited about it. Like, I'm so glad that I went and checked it out. Oh yeah, and then so the one that the other guy took, like, if I wouldn't have hesitated, if I would have just went as soon as I saw the listing, I would have got them both, which it's okay. Like, I don't need to be greedy, but it would have been fun to have races with people. But anyway, the one that I got was the one that was parked closest to the building. So it was under the overhang a bit more. So maybe it was out of the weather a little bit more than the other one was. But yeah, Tiny's over here being a little whiny guy. He keeps sitting there whining at me because he didn't get his 15 minutes of fame yet. Hi, Tiny. What's up, Tiny? Yeah, Tiny, everybody loves you too, Tiny. Apparently. I've been trying to brush out all of this fur of his. He only lets me do it for so long. He kind of prefers a violent brushing. He's a weird cat. If I try to brush him gently, he doesn't let it happen. Yeah, I'm getting settled in, and yeah, my shop's pretty much set up for the most part. Like, there's just a few little odds and ends I gotta get figured out, and stuff like I showed you guys, just a few little things in the way and whatever. But today I'm not working out here at all. I'm going to a swap meet. I'm going tonight. I'm gonna spend the night at my sister's house, and then that way I can be at the swap meet when they start. And yeah, so you guys will have to keep your eyes out for that in a few days or whatever. I'll get that edited and I'll get a proper video out for you guys for the first motorcycle swap meet of the year. Pretty excited about it. And yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing for my weekend. And then I'll be home Sunday and I'll be working in the garage and probably doing some yard work and stuff. And yeah, Harley Pete, it is a swap meet. I know swap meet videos are so cool, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to come home Sunday, and there's lots of work to do. No time for a whole lot of fun. Well, but it is all kind of fun. But yeah, still lots of work to do. So I'm excited about it all. But anyway, guys, thanks for popping in, everybody. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Shadow. Thanks, Pete. Thanks, everybody else. And anyone who I missed, if I missed you in the chat, Steve, Yanni Stone, Steven, anybody else, thanks for popping in here, guys. Sorry this is a short one, but I got to hit the road. I got to go and, I can tell you guys a funny story before I go, though, if you want, yesterday. So, okay, before I go, okay, I know I always do this, but I got a funny story. So, I'm going to, I was going to the dump yesterday near my house in this little community. It's not really near my house, but, in this little community, and so my brother-in-law, he gets a hold of me and he's like, hey, while you're out there, can you grab these 2 turkeys for me? Like, my sister wants a couple turkey hens. They've got a male turkey. So he wants me to go pick up these turkeys for them. And I leave my house in like this huge rush because I was waiting for, hi, Tommy. You came just in time for the funny story. So I left my house in this huge rush because I was waiting for my landlord to get here so I could go to the dump. So I like quickly loaded up the dump stuff, and I had like 45 minutes to get to the dump. It's like a 20-minute drive. So I quickly left my house, and I'm like, yeah, I'll go grab these turkeys for you too while I'm out there. So I bring this dumps in and stuff into the dump, and then I have to go. I call this old man, this old farmer with the turkeys, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna come grab these turkeys. And as soon as I pulled up at his farm, I realized, like, as soon as I pulled up, I realized that I don't have any cages with me. Like, these turkeys, I do have a topper on my truck. It's like, maybe, like, I don't really want them just like flapping around the back of my truck the whole time because they're gonna get hurt. And on top of that is I wasn't gonna bring them to my sister's house. I was just gonna do a turkey transfer in town. So trying to transfer turkeys out of the back of my truck would have been so crazy. But anyways, so this old man, anyway, he lent me a cage with $100 deposit because he said that's how much it would cost him to replace the cage, and people have stolen cages off him before. So I'm hoping I get my $100 back when I bring him his cage back today. But anyways, it was so funny. He's like been a farmer for a long time. His fingers are all like bent and broken and stuff, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna get the turkeys to go into this camper. He had a little camper trailer in his yard. Yeah, I'm gonna get them to go into this camper, he says, and then they're easy to catch once they're in there. So which ones do you want? So I told him I want a tan one and the white one. So he chases like 8 or 10 of these turkeys into this little camper trailer. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go in now. You hold the door shut, and when I yell at you, you open the door. He's like, to hold it shut now, like, don't let go of it. So I hold the door shut, he goes in there, I just hear all this like flapping around and commotion, and pretty quickly he has a turkey. And then he comes out with the turkey and its legs in his hands, and he pops it in this cage, and then he goes back in for the next turkey. And I felt bad that I should have just told him just to give me any 2 turkeys, but I felt bad. Anyway, goes in for the next turkey, and he's like, okay, hold the door shut. So I'm holding the door shut, and this time I just hear all this commotion, birds flapping around, like he's swearing, just like swearing at the turkeys, swearing at oh my gosh. And then like it's silent. And then more commotion and flapping around, and like birds hitting the windows, and him more swearing and talking about like tail feathers and all this. And then finally he's like, okay, open the door. He comes out, he's like, well, I got the turkey that you wanted, but it doesn't have any tail feathers left. And it was just like, felt like it was like 5 minutes of just like straight like turkey battling to get this one turkey that I wanted. I should have just told him to like just give me any turkey. I felt so bad that he that he was like turkey wrangling for the one turkey that I wanted. But yeah, it was funny. Anyway, I just hope I get my $100 back when I bring him back his cage. But I should have videoed like the outside, what was like me standing on the outside, because it was just like, but it might not have been very nice. But yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's the funny story to end the live stream. And now I need to go and get myself packed up and ready to go so I can make a swap meet video for you all. And Tiny wants to say goodbye too. Say bye, Tiny Tine. Okay, everybody's saying bye. Okay, guys, thanks for popping in. Me and Tiny appreciate it. Have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.